Yo, it's your boy Logos. And a few weeks ago, I did a reaction to Daquan. He did a post on X asking, are men jealous or hating of women that choose to date gangsters, men in the streets, or just overall ain't shit niggas over men who are, don't have a criminal background, have an education, have a bit of common sense and self control, emotionally, physically, intellectually? And I said, I don't think men are jealous or hating of these women. I just think we don't understand it. Because I never understood it. Even from a very young age. I never understood getting into the gang lifestyle. I don't understand how anybody could find it appealing, man or woman. Your freedom, being at risk, whether it's, getting arrested or, getting shot, or other people in your circle being at risk if you have children. Shoot, I just saw a post of some type of I think a rapper signed under another rapper's label got sentenced to 17 years because he hit a 3-year-old with a bullet in a drive-by. I think the 3-year-old didn't die luckily, but the 3-year-old got shot in the fucking head. So just because you're not involved directly in this bullshit, this idiotic behavior, doesn't mean you won't suffer the consequences. But I wanted to bring it up now because I saw this post last night that really got me going. And by got me going, I mean it made me die laughing. Because it kind of just proves the stuff that I say, Ram says, and many, many, many different men. Because most men aren't drug dealers. Most men aren't criminals. Most men work their job, try to make a living, try to survive, and make the best out of life possible. Most men want a good wife. They want a family. They want to continue their lineage, pass on their DNA, etc., etc. So this whole idea that potentially good wives, good women, are choosing to be with men that aren't shit, that choose to throw their freedom away, which is insane to me. I never understand why our culture and our history is such, intertwined with freedom and civil rights in America. But us and these current generations and recent previous generations think it's cool and fine and fun and make sure we're a nigga to go to jail and lose your freedom. I don't understand how our ancestors could fight and risk their lives for freedom and civil rights and equality, but then niggas just piss it away now, throwing their lives away over property, product, and money they really not gonna hold on to, or if they don't even own when it comes to property. When I was 7 years old, 8 years old, I didn't understand saying this is my hood, this is my property, this is my street, but I don't own shit on it. I'm barely surviving, but I'm gonna die for this block. I was a kid and I didn't understand this. But this is grown men still doing it and grown women thinking it's cool. But let's just quickly go over what she says. I can't do the drug dealers no more. Why the fuck could you ever do them in the first place? Seriously. I don't know how you was raised. I don't know if your father was around or not. But even if your father wasn't around, that doesn't mean you're just gonna be like a bad person or just automatically make bad decisions because you don't have a father or mother around. Because at the end of the day, no matter how bad you're born into a situation, it's up to you to try to get yourself out of it. And I'm not saying that in a harsh, don't give a damn about your suffering or your pain. I'm saying this because you possibly only have one life to live. We don't know what happens after you die. So constantly going through life saying, this happened to me, that happened to me, this is where I am, and this can't be changed. I can't do anything about it. I think you're throwing your life away, if you ask me. And you make these bad decisions where they enjoy dealers waste your time, I think you're throwing your time away in a very finite life. It's your life. I need me a nigga with a good job or a business. I would say almost every woman, nah, not almost, everyone would agree with you. The thing is, most with sense understand going to a drug dealer, dating a drug dealer who has to worry about re-upping on his product, has to worry about getting, caught up by the ops, caught up by the police, all those other different stuff that you got to deal with. You don't have to deal with a average everyday man. Like, come on. And I'm not saying like average as if they're below these guys and they're above average. No, no, these drug dealers are very below average. Like, come on. Most drug dealers are not Pablo fucking Escobar. And even Pablo Escobar eventually got killed. Is that the end game you want? For your children to grow up without their father because he got shot up with bullets? Or their uncles because he got shot up with bullets in the criminal organization? People so worried about quick money, not having to do shit with the money. They don't think about the consequences of the stuff they do to get that money in the first place. It's no well, in terms of the consequences, it's really no different than the OnlyFans or the corn industry. Like it's easy money in comparison to working in the factory. But when your parents, I'm sorry, not your parents, your kids grow up and they're in middle school and they're getting bullied because people are shoving videos of their mother getting hit from the back or taking 10 bukkake loads and videos, yeah, it's not going to seem very nice back then or right then in that moment. When your kid's calling you crying saying, why did you have to get a tree ran on your video? Oh, no, God, all the girls won't talk to me no more. They don't want to be like. It's not going to seem very cool and, liberating then. That's all I'm saying. It's a very similar thing. Like getting involved in these quick money schemes, whether it's stuff like this, whether it's stuff like Ponzi schemes, like you're really playing a dangerous game when you do that type of shit. And if you're more focused on getting with the guy that's making fast money, that money is gonna be gone a lot faster, along with their freedom. And then what you're gonna do? Shoot, you should, if you ask me, because you got with this person on purpose, knowing what they did. You should face charges too if that guy gets caught doing some illegal shit. Cause ain't no way you just sitting back on your ass, not helping him, not giving ideas. But that's what you want. A lot of y'all are just liabilities. It's hard to build a future with y'all. She's talking about the drug dealers. I don't understand why you need to go through multiple failed relationships or situationships or fuck buddy relationships to figure this out. When most of the money that you make from selling has to go to buying more product, you're not gonna have a lot. When you can't sell your product freely on the market because it's illegal, you're gonna be in some shit. You're gonna suffer. And it's not undue suffering. Like, it's illegal. You know the risk you're taking. You're still doing it because it's easier for you. That's all it is. It's just easier. It's not about being a real nigga, keeping it 100. It's easier. It's easier to just sell some drugs and not have to go out every day compared to, getting an education, going to the military, getting a 9 to 5. That's really what it is. I don't know if you guys seen the videos where young women, and unfortunately, oftentimes young, beautiful black women are saying, I don't want a guy working a 9 to 5. I need a drug dealer. I need somebody making fast money. I need a guy who could give me 50K, 10K right when I ask it. Not somebody that has to say, hold on, let me see what I can do. Motherfucker, that is 10 to 50K. If it's so easy to get that much money and it's supposed to be nothing, why the fuck you don't go get you yourself? I don't know, man. So many of these girls, I talk about being boss bitches. I really want to know how many of them actually own a business, are entrepreneurs. Excuse me, entrepreneurs. They're not just have a sugar daddy or OnlyFans account or have a boyfriend that's supplying them all this money, getting their hair, nails done, all this other stuff. I really just don't get it. But this girl, this woman in particular, and it's not just her. There are many other girls like her who choose to date drug dealers knowing the risk, knowing the consequences, but just don't care. They get butterflies in their stomach when they see them, when they have conversation, and any common sense, any type of intellect or brain cells or I don't know, whatever going in their fucking head goes out the window. And they just fall in line and they get what they ask for. Which is why I tell guys, or I'm of the opinion that guys shouldn't be angry, they shouldn't be upset. Be grateful. Because if you're stupid enough to date a drug dealer, you're probably not somebody I want to deal with now or in the future. And I highly doubt that drug dealer is very emotionally controlled, rational, and all this other stuff to not still want to deal with you after. And and I'm supposed to bring your ass into my life after I create a good life for myself. But you could possibly bring some drama because you want to date drug dealers and hood niggas. Why would a guy do that to himself? Come on, why would you bring drama to his life when he's made sure to not have any of that for the sake of his career and mental health? Why should he do that? Because you look good? Because you'll give him sets? You've been giving guys sets since you were 17, 18. It's not special anymore. He shouldn't fuck up his life for you. You did what you want to do. He's gonna do what he want to do. If you ask me, man, do not fall into any guilt with women of your generation saying you're weird or anything like that for wanting a girl that's 26, 25, and you're 30, 35, or whatever. These same girls that didn't want you when you was the same age as them when you grew up and graduated together, now they want to get back at you now and hit you up. I wouldn't waste my time if I was you. If you're a guy in this situation, of course, this is just a fucking painting in the picture, but these real life situations happen all the time. This is just one situation that went viral. So that's how I would do it. Don't take that risk. Don't waste your time. How many times do we hear women say, I don't want to be second place? I don't want to be just an option. I don't want to settle. Well, don't settle for these girls that choose drug dealers and then didn't choose you when you was building yourself up. And one dumbass girl said, very strong incel energy. Just another dumbass bitch that you can just, push out to the side. Whenever a guy is talking about, accountability or anything involving just wanting to choose and pick his options the same way these women want to or say they do, he's an incel. This is not an opinion that deserves to be taken seriously. So don't laugh, comment how it makes no sense, and move on. They're not worth your time. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's your boy Logos, and I'll see you next time. Peace.